Okay, today's Saturday, July 1st, 2023, and I'm going to do a summary of the grandfather clock I've been working on for over a year now. And I guess many years ago, I sort of got an idea that I would like to someday make a grandfather clock. I never really thought serious about it. But recently, about a year and a half ago, I discovered this guy's website, Dempsey Woodworking. I think his name is Van Vliet. I'm not really sure of the pronunciation, but he did a grandfather clock and documented the entire thing. And I started to look at this and thought, well, I really want to do a grandfather clock. I don't want to design it. I've designed lots of stuff in my life, and I know how long it takes to design things. What I really wanted to do was just build it. But to build it, you need really good plans. So, and that's where the design thing comes in. And I didn't want to go down that path, but I found this Dempsey Woodworking, and this guy has done it. A complete documentation of his grandfather clock. And as I went through this information, drawings, pictures, I realized that this is complete enough to actually build the clock. So it gave me confidence to go ahead and make the first step. So I decided to attempt this. So, and here's some of the reasons. I look at the Dempsey Woodworking site, and it's so complete. And he goes through, I'll just scroll through here a little bit. He goes through general specifications, the hood style, back style. He's got some photographs. And one thing he did is he took lots of photographs and he did really good drawings. So the first part of this website is taking pictures of the beginning of this project, and then the rough cutting of the wood. Like I say, he's really complete. He goes into the rough sawn lumber. He built a temporary movement stand for the clockworks. He cut up the lumber. And so this is step by step. And like I said, he did a really detailed job. And as you can see, good pictures. But, like any project, it's not complete, of course. So, but, I got down to the drawings. If we get down here a little bit further, you can see how many photos he's got here and the detail he goes into, how he clamps things, how he glues things, how his woodworking techniques. And so you can see it's quite extensive. And there's something I'll talk about a little bit later, but this is the top molding and how he made it. I made it a little bit different. But to me, this was a router part, but it was kind of difficult because you have to cut all these grooves, but they have to mate with the side parts. So they've got to be pretty much exact. So it's a little challenging. And it gets into here, he's making the columns and stuff, which I haven't gotten around to making yet because I don't have a lathe. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll figure out a way. And then he gets down here to near the finished stuff. And he talks about other people who actually build this clock and send in information and pictures, which is great. And so then he gets into the drawings. I think he used AutoCAD for these drawings. It's decent, but I never liked AutoCAD. But I use a 3D program called Solidworks. So anyhow, here's kind of the drawings, these 2D drawings that he made, but very complete. I haven't yet found missing dimensions. But like I say, it's not complete, so there are some areas you got to add things to that he just sort of hand waved how you do it. But anyhow, you can see he's got lots of drawings, and he's got the detailed drawings, section views, 3D drawings. He's got assembly drawings here. Nice. These are nice. Nice drawings with the basic dimensions. Later on, down below, he's got a chart, which I found really really helpful. It's a chart of every part. And like, for example, here's the hood. You got quantity 2. He calls it a front style. He gives the length, the width, the thickness, and he gets some notes over here. Now this one, I found lacking a lot of information. I can see why once I got into it, doing the roof slats. And so he kind of hand waved how that's done, but basically this is a really good. This is why I decided to build the clock. I mean, this is so complete. It's just enough information for me to go with it. Okay, so I should have just done this. Okay, so let's see if I get myself squared away here. Okay, so I took Solidworks and I made a 3D model of the entire clock. And that's every component. I have a solid model of the component, and I have a detailed drawing of the component. I have little assembly drawings and little detailed parts that are really helpful to make sure that he's correct in his dimensions, because I put it together. And if there's a problem somewhere, it's not going to assemble very well. So doing this 3D model really helped me. I mean, I don't know how people can do little pencil sketches and build something like this, but so anyhow, let's just take, for example, the top molding, which is up here. And so I'll go to the top molding, and there you are. It's a router part. It's not only got these giant curves, but it's got all these different grooves, a little curved groove, straight groove, and so this one became quite a challenge. But another thing that I did was I did detailed drawings of every part. Here's the top molding, and I've got every dimension. I've got everything on this drawing that you need to actually make this part. You can take this drawing, give it to a woodworker, machinist, or whoever, and just hand him this drawing, and he should be able to do this part with just this drawing. So that's in a nutshell basically how I got started on this. And for the next part, I'm going to show the clock itself, where I'm at. I'm not finished yet. I got a ways to go. Haven't even stained it. But it's been a fun project, and I just want to kind of document it a little bit. So we'll just stop it here.
Okay, it's July 1st, 2023, Saturday. And this is where the grandfather clock is right now as far as completion. I've got a ways to go. I've been working on this for over a year. And you can see it's not stained. But actually, it's fairly close to being complete now. I've got all the doors done. I don't have any of the glass yet. I got to think about what I want for glass. There's four side panels, a main front glass, and then the top door. You can see it kind of works. I'm in the middle of well, getting the clock set up, getting the clock accurate, getting the chime bells working, they're out of tune. The hammers have got to be precisely positioned and to get a good tone out of it. Um, so anyhow, I just wanted to add this part of the video to the earlier part of the video that I've done, and I'll be doing more videos. But first thing is the clock's got to be in what they call in beat, and I was able to do that. It seems to be working fine. It's been running continuously for several days. The weights, I think the left weight does the strikes. The center weight runs the clock, and the right weight does the chimes. I believe the right and the center weights weigh almost 10 pounds each, and then the left one is about 7 pounds. So they're all heavy. You can see just trying to match up the clock face with the moldy, the wood frame and stuff. It's not. I mean, I'm at the beginning of getting this to fit perfectly. You see it's crooked, it's not in there right. Going around this side, I can't see in there too well, but there's the chime block, the hammers,